How's everybody feeling? No. I know I'm tired, but I need more from you. How's everybody feeling? There we go. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Thank you. Okay, day 3. Thank you all so much for being here. We're winding down. We only have a few more panels, I'm sad to say. This has been an incredible experience. I just want to thank all of you who have come out to the panels and also taken the time to say you appreciate me hosting. This is my first time hosting and I was nervous, so thank you for all your wonderful support. And I'm very excited to welcome this panel. I haven't seen some of these women in years, and I'm so excited to have a little reunion on stage right now. So thank you for your patience. Everything's running a little behind, so thank you for hanging in there. It's gonna be worth it, I promise. So let's bring up Jodi, the beautiful, stunning Jodi. Hi, you can sit right there. Oh, it's so good to see you. We never had scenes together, but I remember years ago, it was coming and going.
2 ships in the night.
We were 2 ships in the night, and I just always loved seeing you on set.
I love seeing you now.
Yeah, thanks.
You're doing such a great job. You really are. Isn't she doing a great job?
Thanks. Okay, next, Mia, I see you. Get up here. Everybody give a warm welcome. You both look so amazing. You guys are bringing the elegance to the, don't they look amazing? You're bringing the elegance. Good to see you. Welcome to the panel. And have you done a convention before?
Yes.
You have, okay. I know this is Mia's first convention.
So make it special.
So make it special. No
make
pressure.
It special for Mia.
Yes. And who else do we have over there? Rob? Rob's new name is Steve, everybody. So if you see him, just be like, what up, Steve? And then, oh, there he is. Rick, get up here. Rick and I... Isn't his shirt just so cool? I want to rip it off of him and wear it.
Play your cards right.
Hi.
Oh, right? we had a lovely car ride this morning. I had never met Rick, and so we had a nice car ride up.
We did, yes. We talked about a lot of good things, which we probably can't talk about right now.
Well, let's just be honest. The main one was dating, and I think the fun thing, if you're not married or in a relationship, is to always be who can you set me up with? Who can I set you up with? Right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Did you guys?
I'm single. So. Sorry.
Have you been set up yet?
I'm trying.
Potentially. Yeah.
Have you said her?
Arielle's really pitching this guy hard to me.
No, it's true. I met him for 2 minutes, and I was like, oh my God, I have to tell him about my friend. How am I going to do that? I don't even know him, but I know they'd be great together. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep you guys
I
updated.
Know what happens.
We'll keep you updated.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's playing it so cool. It's annoying.
That is irritating.
So yeah, that's Rick, everybody. Is anyone else single, relationship? You don't have to go deep, but just so I know if I'm setting you up.
Yes, Emma Woodhouse over here.
Singer, okay. Single, okay.
I'm with someone.
Okay.
With someone.
Okay, so I've got 2 to work with. All right.
2.
Well, congratulations to you,
What are you guys? Wait.
We need you.
What are you guys looking for? What's your? What? Yeah.
What am I not looking for?
Okay, what are you not looking for?
That's probably why I'm still single.
That's not true because you were reserved and picky earlier.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I was. That was what I was meaning. Yeah, I'm probably just. I'm just on an island by myself at the moment. Probably because I do probably have too many prerequisites, and at this stage, I just probably need to get a cat. So that's probably what I see in my future. Yeah.
It's okay. Charles Michael Davis on day 1 asked me how I was doing, and then he looked me dead serious in the eye and said, "You're probably gonna die alone." if you guys see Charles around at the next convention, just, casually mention that I will never forget that, okay? Moving on, let's discuss.
Where did that come from?
What about
Oh,
you? What,
he did. He
what
did
about you?
that.
Do we need to set you up?
Yes.
Okay.
We need to
okay.
set you up.
Yes, I'm single.
Great. I'm gonna keep my ears to the ground. Trust me.
What? Bob? Buck? One more time?
Oh, Matt Bowen.
Oh, Buck! Oh! I feel like the fans would hate that. I feel like I got in so much trouble. I'm on the show 911. There's a character named Buck, and I got in so much trouble for kissing him when he had a girlfriend, but my character didn't know he had a girlfriend. It was not my fault. Right? That's funny. Anyways, let's talk about TVD, but keep thinking about pitches because I'm single. Okay. So, when's the last time you were at a convention? How long ago?
It's been a few years.
A few years, right?
Yeah.
Right. Same. Yeah.
It's been a minute. I almost forgot what it was like.
Right.
It was really bizarre when I got this call and I was like, oh, is that happening again? Is the world open?
Right.
So it's really nice to be back.
Yes. 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 Absolutely. We've talked a lot about that and how good it feels to just be connected again, and that we couldn't do this a few years ago,
No.
and here we are. So how does it feel? Did any of you have any sort of nostalgia coming up here or being in this part of town? Because it is very specific to filming here, and it's not every day that we do a convention in the town and up and around that we were filming. And I'm curious if that brought up any memories or feelings for you.
Tons. I've really solid, good memories of this place, and it's been a while since I've been back. And then to see the town and the fans, and and people saying such lovely things to me when they came to see me for autograph signings, and all of their memories makes me remember a bunch of other things, and it's been a really nice feeling, and I really appreciate it.
Anyone else? Anyone else?
Well, yes, I was actually remembering they had a fabulous hair person called Shaw and a makeup person called Maurice. And Maurice, Shaw, and I were in the van driving around Covington, Mystic Falls, and they were screaming at my southern accent, which I thought was really good. But I kind of sound like Parker Posey and like waiting for Guffman or something. And then from that day on, they called me Sweet Potato Pie, because that was one of my lines in my southern accent was Sweet Potato Pie. So when I died, Maurice brought me a sweet potato pie into hair and makeup, and it was so comforting. It's so nice. So it gives me a beautiful feeling of the South and of Covington, which is obviously just the most quintessentially Southern town. I mean, you look around here and you think vampires definitely live here. Right? Yeah, so yeah, it's very special to be back. Even though I was only here for a day, and the rest of let's be real, but the rest of the time I was in Decatur in the studio in my lab, concocting. As someone came up to my autographs before and said, I was like, you were running around just stabbing people with those potions. And I was like, that's a very accurate description of what I did on the show.
It's a very, yeah. So speaking of, the way you described your character to me was that you're like, oh, everyone hated me.
Yeah.
Is that true? Did you guys hate him?
Stop it.
At least-
Tell me again.
At least you know your truth.
Yeah.
So how does that feel? I was going to ask, do you like playing the bad guy?
It feels good. Yeah, it feels good. It was a lot of hate on Twitter, which it was so delicious. I thought I'd really done a great job. Everyone was like, stay away from Damon. They're like, how dare you? Get away from Damon, don't touch him. You know what I mean? I was like, we'll see about that. And it was very smart of the writers, to come up with this plan. Dr. Wes had this plan to, have vampires feed on themselves and then eradicate the species. I thought it was very level-headed. I thought it was very sensible, nice thing to do. But then they just killed me because they were like, these are the series regulars, you can't kill them, they're too good looking, and they're too talented.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like everyone on the show is beautiful, but sure. Sure. That's funny. Okay, speaking of bad, I'm coming to you, Jodi. I read, and I hope this is right, but don't you have a quote about being a bad girl? This goes way back to a film or something. I thought I saw a quote where you were like, it's best to be bad or something.
150,000%.
I'm going to remember the exact quote, but I thought it was something on a film you did, and I just thought it was such a great quote, but now I need more
It's so
coffee.
much more fun.
Yeah.
And it's so far removed from who I am in the real world. I'm like non-confrontational to a fault. I don't even like to argue. And so it's so fun to go the complete opposite of yourself. And let's face it, the fans love it.
Yeah.
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 You love Darth Vader.
You do.
You do.
You do. And I read an interview too, you were like, you just come to terms with the stress of knowing that you can get killed at any time.
Yeah.
On this show,
Yeah. It was.
What was that like going to work every day? Like, how deep did the stress sink in?
Okay, so I was pretty stressed out. I knew it was coming at any time, but then I sort of eased into the fact that, okay, one of these days they're going to tell me my number is up. But then it stretched into a year, and then another year, and I still wasn't dead. So when they came and told me, it caught me by such surprise, and they were so excited. They were so thrilled that I could not be disappointed. They came into my dressing room and they said, "Oh my God, we have the best news. We are going to kill you on your wedding day at the altar. And you're pregnant." And I just...
It's so sacrilege.
And I just went, yay. And they said, it's going to be so epic. And it was.
And it was. And it was. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a picture they painted, and you went through with it.
And they were just so happy. How can you be sad when someone's that happy?
To kill you?
To kill you.
I actually totally get that. When Kevin and Julie called to pitch my character, Kevin was like, Stefan's brooding, and you're going to come in and be the best friend, and everyone's going to see a different side of him, and at the end, we're going to kill you.
Oh, they told you up front?
Yeah, before I did it, they told me, because it was like this... I had originally auditioned for Elena and obviously didn't get it. And so then when this role came up, they called me to pitch me the role.
Okay.
And I was very nervous because it was one episode I had to do all of this. So I knew before I got there that I was dying at the end of the episode. But Kevin, I know the enthusiasm you're talking about because I'll never forget it. Kevin on the phone was like, he couldn't wait. Julie was talking, and he couldn't wait to be like, and then we're going to kill you. Like it came out of his mouth. Like he was, you would have thought he was telling me I won $1 million.
Yeah.
And he told me I was dying. And I was like, okay. Sure. Can I get 3 episodes? No. I gotta do it in 1.
Just the one.
Yeah. And then it turned in,
And then it turned into a lot more because everyone loved you.
Oh, wow.
So.
Well, that was all them, but yeah.
They did that for me as well because there was a little Twitter moment happening of Bring Back Joe, and I am convinced that is why I came back. So even if I wasn't Joe, I still came back.
Yeah, these are powerful people out here. Okay, Mia, I'm coming to you. What have you done so far today?
We went to Target.
Okay.
This was a high point. We don't have Target in Canada. They took them away.
Oh, did you fly in from Canada?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, when did you get in?
Yes,
Do we have some Canadians out there? I heard a clap.
Wait.
Great.
Where? Stand up.
Yes!
Yay!
Yes!
Proud Canadian, man. Oh, amazing. Well, we don't have Target. They took it away. And when I come into the States, I go right to Target. And I love Target. I love the cleaning supplies. I buy the stupid things that don't make any sense to bring back. Like I love cleaning. So I brought do you know Scrub Daddies?
That got a big cheer.
I brought the Scrub Mommies because I can't believe I'm talking about these dumb obsessions.
Oh yeah,
yes,
no,
I bought
they're into
cleaning products, candles. I bought a pair of shoes, and it was fun. And then went back today, bought another pair of the same pants that I own 20 others of, and
Amazing.
yeah, that's what you came.
Oh, and I went too. Very exciting.
I wish we'd had a camera on you too.
I didn't want to leave.
I highly recommend going to Target with a Canadian. Where are they? Yeah. You're up next.
Have you been?
You too. I got a Tide stick. I was very happy. I got some makeup removing face wipes, necessary.
Crucial.
And then I got to follow this one around and watch her buy useless items for about a half hour.
Yes, I wanted to stay, and then as we were driving towards Target, I saw that there was a Hobby Lobby, a craft center, and literally, I have ADD, so my mind was blown. I was like, all of the things I can make are passing me by.
What's a Hobby Lobby?
Isn't Hobby Lobby a craft store? A craft store. Are there crafters?
I've never heard of it.
Wait, how many crafters are here? Oh my God. Are there any people that like woodwork here? Woodworking? Yes. Oh my God.
Is that what you do?
I discovered woodwork, and I mean, I'm terrible at it, but I am passionate about it. And there's so few women out there that do it that, you know, I love meeting other people, women especially, that do it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very badass hobby. Like
I'm terrible. I made the same table 10 times. I kept on breaking it. It wasn't balanced. I didn't even use a design. I just made it up as I went along. It was all wrong, but it's really fun and empowering.
Yeah, I bet. What about you, Steve? Do you woodwork or what?
Who? What?
Rob told me to call Steve. So.
I've been talking all weekend. Good. It's so nice to sit back and listen to other people. This is so nice. I haven't been to Target in weeks. But I wish I would have gone with you. I can use some cleaning supplies. I made a birdhouse one time. No bird has ever moved into my birdhouse. It's been shunned by all species of bird, so I stopped doing that.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's not too bad. What was the question?
Just if you would work. I
would work if you hired me. Boom. Hey, try the video.
Everybody.
Just Harper, another question. I remember when they called me to tell me I was dying. Marcos called me. And he sounded so sad. But when I got hired, I thought it was one episode. So I was like, when they brought me back for another episode, I'm like, score, 2 episodes. Holy shit, right? Because I always die. I mean, I've died in everything. I'm not sure if I've ever not died in something. I'm just assuming I'm dead. So every episode was like, oh, another episode.
Yeah.
And he's so sad when he's like, hey, man, I got some bad news. I was like, was the show canceled? He goes, no. I was like, what? We're going to kill you. I was like, oh, all right. What, so how you doing? And he's like, what? I go, how am I dying? Is it cool? He goes, are you fucking with me? I was like, what do you mean? He goes, I've just talked to somebody else recently, and you know, sometimes we have to be careful because people can get really upset. I was like, dude, I thought I was gonna be dead like months ago. The fact that I'm still here, and it's the last episode, I feel like I got a whole, this is awesome.
Like, this is a gift.
Yeah, I go, so how am I dying? He goes, well, we're gonna break your neck, and it's cool. He goes, and set you on fire.
Because breaking your neck is not enough.
No, he goes, because you're never coming back.
Yeah.
So we're going to set you on fire. And I was like, this is awesome. So I was excited about my death.
Yeah.
Hopefully more death to come. I don't know.
Good for you.
You know?
Well, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you never know. Okay, we're pretty soon we're going to turn it over to audience questions. And so there's 2 microphones here. If you guys want to line up, I see people are already starting. And then you can come, and if you could just specify if the question's for everyone or a certain individual, that would be great. And as you're doing that, I was going to ask one more question. We can just go down the line quickly, because I love, you know, we talk about the show and we talk about our characters so much, but I just love hearing from people. Like, was there, during a specific scene or season, was there another actor on the show that like really helped you at a certain moment, whether it was supportive on a personal note or in the scene itself, where you felt like it was a real like scene partner? You know, like who was that person and what did they do? Because I just love hearing about the behind the scenes and how people support each other. And if no one did, then that sucks. I'm just kidding. Yeah, whoever.
Really, who stood out for me the entire time was Matt Davis. He just showed up consistently, and he gave as good as he got, and he was just a really good friend to me during the whole process, and just as gutted as I was to see me get killed, which was nice, you know, because he could have been super happy too. Yeah, he was a great partner to have on the show, so I appreciate him.
I second that. He was awesome, and I don't know, sometimes coming into a show, it's like a high school cafeteria. You know, you're the new person and you don't know where to sit and you don't know where to go, and I thought he was lovely, welcoming, generous, kind, and a superb scene partner.
Oh, I love this. Wow.
I was lucky enough to work with Susan Walters, and you know, she was great way before this show, and just the fact that I got to kind of experience her and be with her and kind of react off of her. She was so giving. And just Ian Somerhalder, who I didn't really do a scene with, though he was there to watch me die. He was
so Damon.
When he looked at me, I was like, oh, I'm gonna die so happily. But he was so welcoming on the set. Just as it was his set, and he was sort of the host, and no matter who you were, he welcomed you in and he grabbed your hand and he diffused all tension. And he should be the host of every party, and he should be on every. He was just great, really great. He really just.
You should ask Paul about that. That's great to hear.
Actually, the first person who came to mind was Kendrick Sampson, who was so great on the show and who I experimented on. But you know, he's gone on to do Insecure, and you know, he's a regular on that. Like he's so wonderful. But him and he just helped me so much. We ran our scenes over and over and over again at the 12 Hotel, and he was just such a great support and so kind and nice to me. And so shout out to Kendrick Sampson. And also Ian Somerhalder. Once we had all of our scenes suddenly were brought up to the next day, and we only just got the script. And it was so chaotic, but we had the best day, and with the whole time we were like this close to each other in the scene, and we would just crack up laughing and sometimes pretend to kiss. And I'm not
cute.
I know, right? It wasn't a hardship for me that day.
That's amazing.
But yeah, he's so kind, and as you say, it's just the most welcoming, lovely person. Yeah.
Love hearing that. Okay, here we go with the questions. Go ahead.
Hello, my name is Brittany. I'm from Eastern Kentucky. I'm here with my mom and my girlfriend. My question is for Mia regarding the L word. I started watching the show when I was a teenager. Please don't tell my mom. First off, thank you for representing the LGBT community when it wasn't really the popular thing to do. My question, Mia, is when you accepted the role, did you realize the impact it would have on our culture, and what did the role mean to you personally?
The role, I mean, it's had a profound impact on my life. You know, I feel very lucky to have been involved in a project where some young women I've met came out because of their story with Jenny, and I realize that she's a complicated character. But it's extremely moving, humbling, and I just fucking hate this government that, and the idea that you're being told how to be and how to dress in this country by some political groups is such bullshit. It's disgusting. It fills me with rage, the fact that people have to hide who they are and who they love. I mean, so to give someone, to have the opportunity to give somebody a feeling of being seen and being heard is wonderful. And no, I had no idea what the impact would be. They called it Earthlings at first, the L word, which was, my concern was that it was going to be a science fiction show when I first got the script, and I had a conversation, was there a science fiction element to it because of the title? But no. Anyway.
Thank you
That was
so
a
much.
great question. I just want to jump in there. Mia and I were talking about this earlier. I had the pleasure of sitting next to Mia on a plane flying back to Vancouver years ago. We can't remember. I was shooting something. She was coming back. Were you shooting Outward? You were coming to LA for something. It's that flight, Vancouver to LA. Anyways, I got to sit next to her, and I was trying not to freak out the entire time. I was just telling her, I was trying to play it cool the whole time. I was such a fan of the show and such a fan of her. And we talked the whole time, and she was so just nice, but deep, like it wasn't fake conversation. And I told her when I saw her name on this, I'd never forgotten that plane conversation. That was like over 10 years ago.
That's very nice.
So
of you.
yeah, you're an incredible soul. So very happy she's here, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
So first, can I record? Is that okay with you guys? Okay, perfect. My question's for Jodi. So, since you didn't get to play like the mother figure in the Vampire Diaries, how did it feel to be able to play that role in Legacies?
I don't think I can really even describe it to you, because I finally got the closure that I was looking for, because my leaving was so abrupt, and I was there one minute and gone the next. And it was so nice to meet these girls that were playing my daughters and to say goodbye to everyone properly. And it felt really good afterwards too, because then I had fans saying to me, they loved me getting the chance to say goodbye, and it felt like the close of a little love letter for me.
I think it felt that way for us too, honestly.
And that's amazing that they gave that to you too. Not
I feel
every
really
show
lucky.
does that.
Yeah, they just don't. It doesn't happen. So
Yeah.
I felt really, really lucky.
And also that you were able to jump from Vampire Diaries to Legacies. I love how they, just like keep the family going.
Just include the whole world. It's
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Hi everyone, my name is Juliana, I'm from Michigan. My question's for Jodi. I was wondering, do you think that Caroline did a good job carrying your kids and raising them? And who would you have preferred to carry your kids and be their mother?
Okay, I think she did an amazing job, but who I would have preferred would have been Joe.
Totally fair. Totally fair.
Does that make sense? No, I think she was great. I couldn't have picked anyone better. Couldn't have picked anyone better.
I
And
prefer you also.
Thank you.
Caroline's good second.
I would have rather have not been killed on my wedding day, but
Sorry about that.
in the event that you were murdered at the altar, Caroline Forbes is the one for you.
Nice to meet you all.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, my name is Mia, so I thought it was kind of necessary for me to come up.
Your name is Mia?
Yeah.
I've met 4 Mias in my life, and you're the 4th. Wow. Hi.
Hi. So my question is for Jodi. If Jo stayed along longer than she did, do you think she would have turned? Would she rebel? Where do you think she would have gone?
Well, personally, I really wanted her to turn because I have a secret desire to be a vampire on television.
Whoa.
Yeah, I feel like I was built for it. I'm kind of see-through. I have dark hair. I have sharp teeth. I feel like I could really pull it off. But no, I think she would have probably regained some of her witch ability. Whatever she handed over to Kai, I think she would have gotten some of it back. And I think she would have, raise those babies.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sammy. I'm from Evansville, Indiana. And my question's for Rick.
Hi.
Hi, what was it like to play like this crazed, mad scientist obsessed with killing on the show?
Oh my gosh.
Boom.
You make me sound so terrible.
No, I love Wes as a character. I think he was great. He was a great addition, and I think he's hilarious. So.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was fishing for that. But stop it. Tell me more. No, I think, I was just so nervous and excited to come into the show in season 5. It was my first big American job, and I was a hypochondriac too. I kept thinking I was getting a sty. And Kendrick actually sat me down and said, has anyone seen the sty? Have the makeup people ever seen a sty? Has anyone told you that they could see a sty on your eye? Do you think you might be making it up? But he had to take me through that thought process to get me to the point where I suddenly went, oh my gosh, I think I might have made it up. So anyway, enough about my sty. And then Nina would give me all these tips about tea bags and stuff. Anyway, it was an ongoing saga.
What is teabagging anyway? Just kidding.
Hey. Okay, I was asking for that one. Oh my gosh, behind the scenes, and on another level. But to answer your question, finally, I have a point. The question is, am I getting to it? It was kind of amazing to have that power, I guess, and to wield that power in a way that I thought would also be unpredictable, to make Wes seem really, really nice and very sweet and completely cold. Just the coldest person. I thought that was so fun to do. So yeah, I just focused on him, his work, and him being a microbiologist, and I got very, very into all the business that he had to do, and just that off the cuffness was so just really delighted me, and I had so much fun, and that's why everyone hated me so much. Yeah, so
It's a love-hate relationship.
oh, thank you.
I have a question for you. Are you a dancer?
I used to be once upon a time, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Honey,
I've been watching this
She's
pose.
in second position.
Yeah,
right now.
it's really
It's
phenomenal.
fabulous. Oh, sorry, that's second. You're right. See, I didn't really do ballet. That was first.
Yeah. All right.
I like how you corrected me.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Dr. Wes would not have liked that. But
Rick has such a great, dangerous voice. He sounds like Scar you need to voice Scar from The Lion King.
Oh.
Very dastardly, very regal,
Yes.
but very dangerous.
yes, come to your uncle.
Yes.
Yes.
Ew! You are him!
I know that did
I
take
hate Scar!
that did take a dark turn, but I did do a Scar voice once.
Get him off stage. He's gonna kill us all.
I know, I told you, I'm just growing into my villain status, my villain era, as I get older.
Not again. I can't die again today. Come on.
Fair.
Hi, I'm Alexis. Thank you all for being here. My question's for the entire panel. So you all had pretty tragic or dramatic deaths. So had your characters not died, where would you want to see your character's storyline head?
Why don't you take it first?
Yeah, oh my
Oh shit, I would love to have wolfed out. Are you kidding me? At some point I was like, let's just kind of let it fly and see what kind of effects they could have done and see where that would have gone. They could have seen some nice battles against, werewolf against vampire would have been really, really nice. Me and my son wolfing out together, fighting some vampires. F yeah, that'd have been a blast. Oh, another day, another time. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be another one of these shows too.
Absolutely. But thank you.
What about you, Mia?
I'm good where it ended. I had a good time doing it, but I was good because I think that's what was right for the character. So, yep.
You all know what I wanted. You all know I wanted to be a vampire. Come on.
I also think maybe that's still to come. I feel like we're laying some good roots here for like this is gonna there's definitely another show Julie is working on that involves vampires somewhere. So I feel like we're spreading
There's
good
gotta
seeds
be, right?
now.
There's gotta be.
There's gotta
Okay.
be. Yeah.
Putting it out there. Well, I think if I had continued on, there would have been no vampires left, and so there would have been no show. They had to kill me. There was no two ways about it. Now that I'm reflecting on that for the first time, actually, even though I wanted to somehow survive at the time. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, my question's for Rick. How was it being with the Flash cast, and did you want to stay on the show longer?
On the Flash longer?
Yeah.
Because I died on that too. So pick one.
No, I think she said the flashbacks. Did you say the?
No, the Flash cast.
Oh, the Flash cast.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up now.
We have a thing going here.
Sorry.
Yeah, yes, I did. I did want to stay on The Flash. It was not my choice to leave. And so it was, I had a breakfast with the producer, a famous breakfast, that all the cast said, now, after that, they were like, if anyone asks you to breakfast, don't go. There was a lot of jokes about this tragic breakfast, as I laugh and cry at the same time. But it was quite a shock to me.
Yeah, you were one of the first to go.
But at the same time, I was sort of, naive and cocky enough at the time to think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll be a superstar soon anyway. I think that was my way of dealing with it. But yeah, I love the cast so much. It's been so great to come back, and I'm back now at the very end because the whole thing's ending. In season 9, I'm doing the last 4 episodes, and
Is that a spoiler or no?
they know that I'm doing a little bit in season 9.
Oh, okay.
People.
Just checking.
Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, all I can say is it's going to be absolutely epic. I haven't.
Don't steal that
I know.
from here.
I haven't said anything. I know. Sorry. Find my own an authentic way to say things. But I haven't talked about it. I haven't posted about it because I'm actually just secretly really excited for people to just watch it. Yeah. But yeah.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ingra. Sorry, I have no voice. My question is for Jodi. So I'm here with my friend, and she loves Kai. I hate Kai. So my question to you is, was it ever frustrating for you that he kept winning?
It really was. That really frustrated me because normally I'm the bad guy. I'm always the bad guy. I'm either killing someone or I'm just mean. And this was really my first time being the good guy. And he just kept on winning. Someone had me sign one of their boards today, #KaiSucks. Are you out there?
That's amazing.
And I thought, that was amazing. That's the first time I've been asked to do that. And I'll do it again. Anyone else wants it? I'm here for it.
Wind came, and the wind came as she said that. Whoa.
#KaiSucks.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank
I have
you.
a photo op with you, so I can't wait.
Amazing.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Hello again. My question is for Mia. What would you like filming intimate scene with the and Tamahade?
What was it? Closer to the microphone?
My question for Mia is what would you like filming like intimate scene with Ian?
He was a gentleman, and
Yeah, right. No, I'm just kidding.
he carried this backpack with him onto set that was this massive backpack, and I'm nosy. I want to know what everybody's doing. And he kept on disappearing with that backpack, and I was like, what the hell is in that backpack? So many vitamins. I've never seen somebody walk around with a bag of vitamins. Like, he was so...
I can't wait to tell him that.
Oh no, I respected the fact that he was carrying around his vitamins, and he obviously knew how to be healthy, clearly an animal lover, and so he was lovely, and I felt very bad.
Did he give you any tips on any of the vitamins?
No, he did. I think he was the first person that mentioned hyaluronic acid to me, like the wonders of it.
Wow,
does this
ahead of
make
the
sense?
curve, yeah.
I think so, but I hope I'm, gosh, sometimes it was a long time ago, so I hope I'm not making this up. But yes, I think
No, that tracks. I feel like he would.
Does
I feel
it
like
track?
he would be ahead of the curve with that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to let you know that when I met him, he also had a backpack, but it was filled with snacks. So
That's funny.
that also tracks.
Track.
Yeah.
Were they healthy snacks?
They were very healthy snacks.
His evolution.
Like almonds, little packets?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, okay, yeah.
So many snacks.
Yeah.
Well, there's your answer. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brandy, and my question is actually for you. How did you feel that Damon was the mastermind behind your death on your best friend's birthday?
I hate him. Well, that's it. I mean, I knew that was coming. So I just felt nervous, like I had a big job to do, because I was like, in one episode, I had to make everyone believe Steph and I were best friends, and we'd been together 150 years or 300 years, whatever, and then make people actually care that I died. So. Yeah, it was a really fun arc to play, and I'll never stop teasing him for killing me. And we were in Liverpool last fall at a convention together, and I ran on stage and asked him, why? Why did you do it? And he was like, you know what? I got in so much trouble from that from my family. I was like, good. That's a good starting point. We'll build from there. Okay, next question.
Hello, I'm Reagan. Nice to meet you guys.
Hi.
My question is for all of you guys, because I know you guys have done a lot of projects since Vampire Diaries. So I wanted to know, what are some, challenges that you guys actually had to work to, overcome, like while filming?
Challenges with their character or in personal?
Just, on set, acting and things like that.
Well, I've actually recently realized, when I'm doing an emotional scene, on TV or film, you just have to do it over and over and over again, and it's a lot. It's very tiring. I didn't realize, and then a little bit of the boom was in shot, and you just thought you did an Oscar, performance, and you're like,
so humble.
I know, right? But I've actually found that kind of challenging recently. I've realized it's a lot of repetition in film and TV, which I don't know what I was thinking before, but I'm doing a play at the moment, and it's nice to just have the thoughts in real time and then let it go and then have them again the next 24 hours later. Yeah, not all in the same hour, but yeah.
I'd like to talk about a challenge about this show in particular that I have not talked about before, because I feel like I was under a lot of pressure to lose weight on this show. And I think, in retrospect, that's terrible. I felt like I was asked about my fitness levels, literally, to insinuate that I was overweight. Now, the fact that was even an issue when these are mostly young women watching this show is such a dangerous thing to put out in the world. And in retrospect, the business is such that if you say something and you begin to get, fight back, you lose your job. And, but you can't lose weight easily. I'm a curvy girl, a curvy woman, and that's just the way it's gonna be. That's why I was kind of quiet about my experience here, because that really overshadowed sort of the whole thing, was how bad I felt about my body, the number of fittings, the number of girdles I was wearing.
Wearing girdles?
I was wearing girdles, yeah, Spanx.
Wow.
Spanx, multiple Spanx tights, trying to flatten my chest. And I mean, granted, I had just come from a farm where they made feta cheese, which I ate in blocks. But it made me really sad that when especially as I grew to understand the popularity of the show, that kind of pressure was being put on the actors, and that young women would see the show and they would think that they would have to emulate that, because it's just not appropriate and it's not real. So that was the challenge.
I'm sorry you went through that. I'm glad you shared.
I witnessed a couple of dangerous things early on in my career on set. Did some low-budget action, and you find out early on that even though when people say they've got your back and they're looking out for you, they're trying to do the best they can at their job, and you may not necessarily be a priority. And I saw people get hurt and almost killed, and you learn. I want, if anybody out there is an actor or a filmmaker, to speak up. I learned what saved me a couple of times was say you first. Low budget film, real quick. I was supposed to do a scene from a tree stand. I was a ranger. I was supposed to be sitting in a deer stand in a tree. I watched the people put the tree stand up for a couple hours and they were not in their right frame of mind. It didn't look safe. It was 30 feet in the air. Producer came out. He goes, "You ready to do this?" And I said, he was a big boy, this producer. 6'2", 230. I said, "As soon as you sit your ass in that tree stand for about 30 minutes and move around, and if it holds, I'll do it." And he laughed. He said, "Ha." And I said, "No." I said, "I just watched these guys do this. I don't trust it. Get up there and do it or I'm not doing it." And he reluctantly climbed the trellis and got his ass in the tree stand. And he said, "This good?" I said, "Nope. I'm going to be up there for hours. I want you to move around. I want you to settle. I want you to shift." I made him sit up there for a half hour. It held, but it was creaky, and then they retightened it. 2 years later, same producer was doing a horror movie with him, and I was playing a serial killer. Go figure. And I was supposed to hit a woman in the mouth with a hammer.
Jesus.
Yeah. So you're supposed to, there are ways to shoot things where you cheat the angles and you don't have to do it. And he said, "We got a guy who made a hammer, and the head is made out of foam and it's soft and you can really hit her in the mouth." And I said to him, "Do you remember the tree stand?" I'm not even joking. I said, "Do you remember the tree stand?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "You first."
Amazing.
And
wow.
He never knew this was going to happen, and we didn't. Obviously, they cheated it and did something different. But you gotta be really careful. People they want to get the great shot, and people think bad things are not going to happen, and bad things happen. So just take care of yourself, and you first really benefited me.
Wow.
Use that.
Wow, thank you. All right, we have time for one more question.
Hi, I'm Alex. Hi, Rob. I had you meet and greet this morning. All right, so my question's for all of you, considering you all epically died had epic deaths.
See, she can use it. She can say epic. You can't.
Okay, I got it.
If you could change the way you died, like how you died, how would you change it? Like, what would it be?
I know mine was horrible, but I don't think I would change it. It was gory and awful, and it was everything they wanted and more. I feel like my death was pretty solid. I'm gonna hold.
I like that.
Even though I bawled my eyes out at your death, I cried in my eyes.
I did too. When I was in the trunk, when I was dead, when Alaric was putting me in there, I was still kind of crying, and they said, "You're dead, right?" And I'm like, "Oh, dead people don't cry." Ah. So I feel you.
Susan Walters said she was terrified that they were going to string her up like naked in the park and she was going to be dead. I'll take that death.
Wow, okay.
Demo real material.
Coming in on your wife's territory.
Why not?
Okay.
There you go. I'll take her death, please. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? No? Yeah?
I think Damon got his revenge on me in the perfect way by slitting open my eyeball, just in case you guys didn't know. Yeah, because that's what I did to him. So.
All right. Well, everybody, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you to these beautiful panelists. Thank you to Mia for sharing. That was very brave. And beautiful. Extra round of applause for that. Yes, yes. Everybody stand up, stand up, stand up. Yes.
Thank you for doing such a great job. You're really good at this.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm happy you're here. Thank you. And please make sure to thank the staff anytime you see them on the way out. They are running on fumes and they're working so hard and they've made this go so well. So please remember to thank them and hopefully we'll see you next time.